Hey guys, thank you for coming back. My name is Grekz. Today I'm going to present to you some array methods that we have available in JavaScript. Some of these array methods we use pretty often on our day-to-day work, so I thought that it was cool for me to share them for you guys to get to know this. So the first method that we have here is the for each. So what the Foreach method does is that it calls a function for each element of the array. Also, we have filter. I put here below a couple of exercises that we could do in order for us to clarify how these methods work. So the second method is filter, and filter, what it does, the name itself is pretty self-explanatory, creates a new array with all the elements of the array that we filter, right? So we will pass another function that it should return true if we want that element to be part of the new array. Also, we have map, and map, what it does, it transforms the creates a new array um, based on the function that we pass as parameter. And then the reduce. So the reduce method lets us apply a certain function in order to get just one value out of the whole array. And for that, we need to pass. We carry along an accumulator, and we go through each value. So yeah, let's jump into it. So we have here in the first lines of this code that you see in VS Code is the an array with some examples that I created. I like tacos a lot, so this these objects are for tacos. One is the cheese, pastor, beef, and fish, and we have the price, and we have another. The price is just a number, and we have another attribute that is called spicy to let us know if this taco is spicy or not. And then we have a simplified array which only contains numbers, which is going to be the amounts. We're going to use these two arrays for for me to explain how all these functions work. Um, so, and we're going to use this example HTML just for us to see it reflected on the right and here in the console. So here it's nothing, it's just an h1, and we are importing the JavaScript that we are seeing here. So let's do it. So for each, basically what we do is we iterate over each of the elements. So we could say my tacos, and for each, and then we pass here a function. I'm going to use our functions, and so let's just print to console log all the taco objects. So let's see, we can see here in the right that we went through each of the elements of my tacos here, and we're just printing all the object. One thing that we can do is if we just want to print the names, so we can also do that. For that, just get here. So for each of these items, we're going to apply this function, which it's going to receive as a parameter a taco, and then we are going to print the taco name. Cool. Now let me just comment out this. So cool. Now we have here all the names of the tacos that we have as my tacos. Let's just add some format to it for us to be more clear. Taco name. Then cool. So yeah, that's a method that is available for arrays in JavaScript, and it's pretty useful. So now let's just jump into the next one, which is filter. As I mentioned, filter helps us to gives us a new array that it, based on the function that we pass as parameter, it gives us all the elements that qualify based on that function. So to make it clear, let's just try to identify all the spicy tacos, and for that we need to go through all my tacos and then filter. Cool. Oh wait, sorry. Okay. So again, the parameter the function is going to receive is taco, and we are going to check the boolean property or attribute that is called spicy. What this is going to do, spicy tacos, is going to be a new array that is going to contain only the tacos that are spicy, which in this case are the cheese and pastor tacos. So let's see if I'm not lying. Cool. So here we have two, and yeah, so we have the two that are spicy in our spicy tacos new array. Cool. Let's move on then to oh wait, I did it. Cool. I got ahead of myself. So yeah, now let's get all the cheap tacos or the cheaper tacos. So a cheap taco, it's a taco that is going to be which the price is going to be less than 6. So let's just, it here is the same. So this is another function, and we're going to check that price is smaller than 6. So let's just, yes. So right now here in cheap tacos, we're going to have only the ones that are that the price is smaller than 6, which is also cheese and pastor. And let's do it. Cool. So in case that we might get the fish taco in promotion, which is going to, right now it's going to, the new price is going to be 3. So here now fish is also part of this. Why? Because the taco price, the condition here, or this function is returning true whenever the taco price is below or lower than, I mean cheaper than 6, lower than 6, and that is why this qualifies as a cheap taco and as part of the new array that we created. Cool. Now let's move on. Now we are going to move to the map function. This is widely used in React, or at least we use it a lot in React in order to create new objects or new components out of certain inputs or certain parameters. So let's see. Let's just adjust all the tacos prices to the inflation. Let's say that the inflation is going to be +4, and let's see, adjusted tacos. We're going to call this new array, and just map receives a function as well that takes the element, and so we can see here that it takes a function. The function itself, it has a value, it has an index, and an array, and some other parameters here that you can send, but we're going to just a simplified version, which is just going to receive the current element. And let's just use some ES6 notation. We're going to spread here all the attributes of the taco to create the object, and now the price is going to be the one that we are going to update by adjusting to the inflation of 4. So if I want to see what's the adjust tacos value, we will see that all the prices that we see here should have the updated price, which is +4. Let's see. Now we see here, so this is right. So the price now first is 8, then it's 9, then it's 7 plus 4, 11, 9 plus 4, 13. Cool, so this is pretty useful. You can, if you move to React, then you're probably going to use it. I'm not sure if it's used a lot in Angular or Vue, but yeah. So another thing that you could do is that you can kind of change the name of the tacos. Let's say, let's do sort of a dumb translation of the taco name, similar to what we did in the previous example, which is just going to spread all the taco properties, and then the name is just going to be taco name plus 1 O. And it should be, the new names for those tacos should be cheesy O, pastor O, beef O, and fish O. So fish O. So let's see if this is the case. Yeah, so now we have a Spanish wink wink translation of the tacos. Cool. So now let's say that you want to simplify the or you want to create a simpler array out of this object array. So one thing that we can do is we can also use this function to simplify it. Something like this. We're going to again get the taco as a parameter, and then now instead of returning an object for each of these tacos objects, we're going to return the names. So just go for taco name and let's print it out. Taco names. Cool. Now instead of seeing here an array of objects, we're going to see an array of strings. Yes, with all the names. Cool. And if you want to be a little more fancy, you can maybe use this other notation where you deconstruct the name of the taco, and it's the same. Cool. Now let's move to reduce. Reduce, what it does is that based on all the values that you have in your array, it gives you only one value, and what that value is going to be, it's up to you. So let's take, for example, these amounts that we see here. It's just a bunch of numbers. Let me put it here. And if the simplest example of reduce is just, let's sum all of the amounts. We can get here amounts, and then we can go with amounts, then reduce, and then reduce receives two parameters, and one is the function that we're going to where we're going to specify what is the behavior that we want to apply to each of these element, which is going to have the accumulator, and or in this case is going to be the total sum or the sum, because we don't have partial sums, and the amount or the current amount. Now what we're going to do is we're going to return the accumulator, which is the sum, and plus the current amount. Let's just use current. And as we also need to send the initial value, which the initial value here would be 0. So the sum starts at with 0. Cool. Let's see if this works. Amounts. Now here we have 36. In case that we have a different initial value than 0, let's say that for some reason we had some previous sum already, or some value that we want to add to the sum, let's say 100. So now if we run this, is the initial value plus all the sum plus this behavior, right, which is each of these elements adding to the initial value or to the previous value. Cool. And now the last exercise is just we can do we did this already with the simplest with a simple array. Now let's do it with the my tacos with the array of tacos, right? One thing that you can do is that let's see that you can reduce complex object into one simpler object, or in this case we're going to reduce we're going to apply reduce to my tacos, but we're going to get one number. Let's see, taco price, taco price. So cool. So now we're going here. We're going to apply reduce again. It's the sum, and then taco object, and we're going to get to add to this the total sum the taco price, and as an initial value we're going to send 0, and so that's it. It's just taco price sum. Cool. Now here we see 25, which is the sum of all the taco prices here, and that's it. Those methods that are available for us in JavaScript are pretty useful. These are just some super basic examples, but feel free to explore these. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.